Hello traders, I'm Coach Jay and welcome back again to our weekly Forex forecast. Again, so dahil weekend ngayon kaya magandang mag-analyze ng market dahil hindi ito magala. Okay, so we have CPI next week. So check natin itong mga high impact news for next week. Alright, so by Monday wala tayong high impact news. So clear tayo dyan. Okay, August 13, meron dito kay AUD GBP USD, Core PPI, tapos sa Wednesday kay NCD GBP. Yan, tas USD ulit, ito CPI, sorry. So CPI, very important ito, the news. Okay, and then, so August 15, AUD, meron din kay US. Okay, so Friday, meron din kay AUD and GBP. So we have CPI next week. So therefore, until the result comes out, next week possible na magre-ranging lang ang mga USD pairs. Okay, and once the release of the CPI data, most likely, it will dictate the next direction of the dollar pairs. Okay? So CPI ang important na data na abangan natin next week. Okay, let's move on to chart analysis. Okay, starting with the DXY, check lang natin to. Okay, kita naman natin na very bearish ang US dollar. Okay. So especially ito nung last Friday, August 2, nung nirelease ang NFP dahil bad ang result, kaya yan. And ayun na. Nung Monday, yan, nag-continue pa yung move niya. Ngayon nga ay nagko-correct siya. Okay, so if we want to measure the correction, let's use the P from this high to the low. Ang price ay naririto sa in between this 38.2 and 50% level ng feed. Okay, so therefore, possible na may continuation pa talaga to the downside. Okay, so possible kasing i-retest niya pa ulit itong level na to. Alright, and also yung kasing ginagawa niya ay mukhang bear flag. Okay, so ibig sabihin may continuation pa to the downside. Okay, then let's check sa weekly. Ayan. So, meron pang mga levels dito, okay? Ayan. So, 102 to 101 na possible i-retest ng DXY, okay? Okay, so bearish tayo kay US dollar index, right? Bearish tayo, possible na yung mga ka-pair niya ay bullish, alright? So, let's move on na dito kay gold. Okay, so let's start with the monthly time frame. So, weekend ngayon, mag-multi-time frame analysis tayo as well as sentiment analysis. Okay? Yan. So, dito sa gold, kita naman natin na very bullish ang monthly. So, after ng breakout from this historical level of resistance, ayun po, tumaas ang gold. Okay? So, itong previous resistance na to ay nag-act as support talaga. And also, kita rin naman natin yung series of higher highs and higher lows na kini-create nitong market na to. Okay? So, let's move on to the weekly time frame. Okay, so here in the weekly time frame, kita naman natin na ang price ay nasa range. Okay? Ibig sabihin, bounded lang ang price in between this resistance and support area. Okay? And currently ngayon nga ang gold ay naririto sa resistance level. Okay? And as mentioned sa inyo during din sa mga past forecast na nag-create dito ng double formation or double bottom and yan. And after niyang i-retest itong neckline na to ay i-continue ang price to the upside. Okay? In the daily time frame, mas kita itong double bottom formation na ito. Tapos binalikan niya itong neckline. Okay? So, yun as strong support. Okay? Kasi nung na-reach niya ulit itong level na to, ayun, boom, nakakita tayo ng bullish candlestick. Alright? And before we proceed, let's check the COT report for gold. Again, kinuha ko lang ito sa tradingstern.com. 289,119 ang long nila versus sa short nila na 59,370. Okay, so i-check natin itong Excel file ko. As you can see naman, very bullish ang mga big institutions talaga kay gold kasi from 199 all the way up to 238. Okay? So, 298 versus a short na 59,370s, nag-increase talaga sila ng massive longs nila. However, take note na unti-unti na rin na nagko-close sila ng short ng long orders nila. Okay? However, if kasi talagang magiging bearish sila kay gold, dapat ay nag-a-add sila ng mga shorts nila. Pero ang nangyayari kasi deduct din sila ng kanilang short order. So, kaya nakakakita rin tayo ng ranging, okay, or ng consolidation. Pero keep in mind na bullish pa rin naman ang mga big institutions kay gold. Let's check the H4 time frame. And so, dito naman sa H4 time frame, nakakita tayo ng shift from downtrend to an trending market. Okay? So, may possibility na i-test pa ng gold itong level ng 2,450 na to or hanggang sa may 2,477 na to, area na to. Okay? So, bullish din ako dito kay gold. Okay? So, syempre, ito muna yung setup ko. Alright, so bullish ako dahil ang EMA 200 ay pointing upward na din. Plus, nakakita tayo ng double top which is a bullish price action pattern. So, hinihintay na lang natin kung mapupudak siya tayo, i-retest niya ulit itong neckline na to or mabibreak niya itong resistance na to. Tapos, magpo-continue na siya to the upside ulit. Okay? Okay, and now naman let's move on to Euro USD. So, looking at the monthly time frame, yan. So, kita nyo naman ang price ay narito ulit sa historical level of support and demand area. Okay, kita nyo naman pag pumupunta talaga dito sa level na to ay tumataas ang price. Okay, so therefore may possibility na ang price ay mag-move din to the upside gaya rin ng nangyari sa past, right? If we will focus dito sa recent price action niya, okay, so yung last move niya ay very bullish, no? Okay, and ngayon nga ay nasa correction phase siya. Okay, and possible din na price ay nag-perform ng inverted head and shoulders which is a bullish price action pattern. Okay, so therefore, once na ma-break niya itong neckline na to, may possibility talaga na pumunta ang price. Okay, dito sa level ng neckline nitong double top naman na ito. Okay, looking at the monthly bullish tayo kay Euro USD. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, okay, kita naman natin na meron din siyang creation ng series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay? And then just last week, kita naman natin na ang price ay tinatry niya ng i-break, okay? Itong resistance dito sa weekly. Okay? So, yan yung weekly resistance. So, ngayon ay tinetest niya as support. And if i-check natin ang Fibonacci, from this low to the high, kita naman natin na ang price ay nireject niya itong level na to, okay, ng 50% to 61.8 level ng Fib. Okay? Yan. So, therefore, may possibility talaga na mag-continue ang price to the upside. Okay? So, let's check the daily time frame. Kita naman natin na for ilang days, okay, confine lang siya dito sa descending channel na ito. And then, nung Friday, August 2, which is NFP, ayan, nakakita tayo ng breakout and ayun, kung nag-continue na siya to the upside, okay? So, very bullish itong pinakita ng price, okay? So, ngayon ay nagpo-pull back na siya, okay? And if we want to measure the correction from this low to the high using the Fib, pwede natin siyang abangan from 50 to 61.8 din, or pwede rin dito sa may 70% kasi possible niya din i-retest itong breakout point niya. Okay? Kaya dito tayo mag-iintay ng ating buy opportunity. Alright? So, let's check the COT report. Again, sa trading stir ko lang din ito kinuha. So, keep in mind that all currencies under this spot are traded against the USD. So, therefore, para na rin natin tinitignan ang Euro USD kapag select natin ang trading stir, okay, or ang COT report. very bullish din from negative 9 all the way up to 33,580. Okay? So, nagko-close na rin sila ng kanilang short orders and nag-a-add sila ng long orders. Tingnan natin ang H4. Okay, so, dito sa H4, downtrend pa siya. Okay, so kasi meron pang series of lower lows and lower highs. Kaya come next week, okay, pwede tayong bumaba sa H1 and then tayo mag-abang ng ating setup. Okay, so if magkaroon doon ng bullish chart patterns like double bottom, so pwede tayong mag-buy doon. Okay, so dito sa levels na to, tayo mag-aabang ng ating confirmation. Okay. So that's it for Euro USD. Then GBP USD. So dito kay GBP USD, look at the monthly time frame. Alright, so same as Euro USD, okay. Nag-bounce din ang price from this historical level of support and demand area. Okay? So kita nyo naman itong bullish candlestick na to na talagang diyan sa area na yan, nag-place ang mga big institutions ng kanyang long orders. Let's check the weekly time frame. Dito naman sa weekly time frame, alright, so very textbook. Meron talagang creation of series of higher highs and higher lows, which is of course an structure of an uptrending market. Kaya lang, kita naman natin itong very aggressive din na move niya to the downside, okay? So, if you want to measure from this low to the high, yan. So, halos hindi nag-hold ang 50% hanggang 70%. Okay, so kita nyo naman na nagkaroon talaga siya ng deeper pullback, okay? So, very aggressive naman ang mga sellers din dito sa area na yan, okay? So, let's go down to the daily time frame. Nakakita na tayo ngayon nitong morning star, okay, pattern, okay, which is of course a bullish sign. Ayan. So, I think this is the early sign na magkakaroon na tayo ng move to the upside. However, okay, hindi pa yan nabibreak itong resistance na to. Once na mabreak niya yan, yung resistance yan, and sa retest, doon tayo possible na mag-buy order. Okay? So syempre, once na ang price ay naririto sa resistance, ang mga sellers ang present dyan. Okay? So, may chance pa rin na i-push ang price to the downside. Okay? Or makakita muna tayo ng sideways market condition dito. Okay, unless proven otherwise. Pero sa ngayon, it's too early to buy pa. Okay, and syempre, it's too late na rin to sell. Right? So, let's check the COT report for GBP. Bullish naman ang mga big institutions kasi from negative 20 K na net positions all the way up to 74,399. Okay, pero careful din tayo kasi unti-unti rin nababawasan ang kanilang mga net positions. Okay, kasi last month, nasa 128 ang kanilang average na net positions, pero nitong August ay 74K na lang. Alright? Bawas sila ng kanilang long orders, pero nagbawas din sila ng short orders dito. Okay, so pero generally ay bullish naman kasi 126 ang long versus sa 51K lang na shorts. Hintayin natin na ma-break niya itong resistance na to. And syempre sa retest doon tayo pwedeng sumabay. Let's check the H4. Meron ng double bottom which is a bullish price action pattern. Tapos na-break niya na rin itong neckline na to. Okay, and ngayon, kaya lang ngayon ang price, if we check the H1, okay, so ito yung H1. Alright. So, ito yung price niya sa ngayon. O, mas gusto ko talaga na i-break niya itong resistance na to. Okay, so, ayun lang. And I hope marami ulit kayo natutunan sa video na ito. Bye-bye!